back in that second because everything else is painful. Da, 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 da. So, let's just tell everyone we switched. Like, you know, the worst part was right now with the button presses. Every time I pressed them,
Yeah.
like when there was like this sting of pain, yeah, it was not, you know, the whole in the sense of, oh, this is like super painful or something, but it was distracting. It was definitely very distracting. And I noticed that, like, you know, I think that's a big problem. Well, that's right now the biggest problem because I think Neo 2 is a game that is really enjoyable when you can just focus on the game itself, you know, and have this very clear idea of, okay, you don't even think about what buttons you press. It's just muscle memory at that point. The thing is just you can't get into that state because you have to now think actively all the time, because every time you try to actually get into a state, ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, it's not debilitating pain, but it's distracting pain. And that's annoying. It's annoying as shit. Hey, Ron, I'm very stupid. I was like, why isn't the game starting? And the answer is just, you didn't put start. You didn't press start.
I expected as much.
Again, orange mode activated. This is the first time we play Darktide on this channel, right?
Probably.
I really like this one though. Like, we played a bunch of Vermintides, and honestly, Darktide is just straight up the better game to a big degree. I mean, I like co-op games in general, like especially those where you can really crank up the difficulty. Like, it's really fun trying to conquer high difficulties in co-op games, in my opinion. Because, yeah. And it's 40k. I like 40k. It's kind of funny how I'm like, yeah, it probably should, some should be here. And I look at it again. It's like there's this like literal red line where the blood is crusting. Oh god. Yeah, co-op games. They're fun.
Yeah.
I just hope we get better ones in the future because I feel like a lot floundered. But like, I mean, Darktide actually recovered. So like, I don't know when it came out. It was basically Vermintide 2.0. So like, you could just, yeah, it was pretty much the same to a degree.
I'm joining.
I have petitioned the Forges of Mars for additional materiel, Sergeant Major. The response was not encouraging.
Unit ready to serve.
Oh, what do we have here? Nah. A relic blade with... Nope, that's
You
not
have no money anyway.
True.
Let's just play a bit.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Concluded.
Oh.
Let's pull up a mission. We are on Damnation. What should we do? I mean, there are new missions here, so...
Then let's do them.
Why not?
I need to remember the controls, actually.
I think Q was switching a weapon.
Yeah.
G and such was your grenade.
Let's put those heretics in their place.
F was my ability.
You know, I'm still amazed at the fact that Warhammer 40k manages to let Judge Dredd look even sillier. Speaking of Judge Dredd, yeah. Really might get that one. It looks like a fun, especially.
You're not ready.
Oh yeah, the whole mace / sword and shield combination. It's just a vibe. Ooh. Oh, we're doing this.
Train mission.
Stop the train person. Oh, it's even on a timer.
That's something most games wouldn't dare to do anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to use my thumb for one thing, but it's not bad because, you know, I don't need to use the tip. Was it dog? Oh, damn it.
Anything you want to talk about?
Mutants.
Mutants are mutated.
Yeah, I know. You know what, despite the start, I do hope everyone does have a great 2026, like, for example, Seraph is definitely taking a huge step. I hope it works out for you, by the way. And already, I do hope it already helps also.
I'm down.
What did... So yeah, I do hope that's gonna be a nice, that's gonna be a good year for you. Not another mutant. God damn it. Something, I think a sniper shot me.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not my job to kill snipers.
No, it's fair.
Bam.
Bam. Yeah, I like that mission though. It's just get to the front and do everything you can,
and then go back.
Yeah.
Then let's try again.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. That's the beauty of games. You can always try again. Usually. I mean, technically, even permadeath is trying again.
To a degree, yeah.
Is there a game that ever wiped itself from your hard drive and just completely? Question mark?
Probably.
Bold, I would even say.
But I would assume someone would find a workaround so that it does not delete itself.
Yeah, fair point. Honestly, it's going to be an interesting philosophical question, actually. Imagine this. Someone makes a game with the sole purpose that that everyone can play it once, and then it will be deleted. At some point, everyone in the world had played it, and that's it.
The only question is, how would you filter people who have played it already?
I mean, technically, you could make it a genetic code.
What about human chimeras? They exist.
Okay, now you make it... Okay, listen.
There's human chimerism. There are people who have different genetic material in different parts of their body because they reabsorb their twin or sometimes other shit.
Okay, yes, but can I just point out that
they can play twice?
No. Also,
of course they can play twice, technically. As long as they know it, They just need to scan in a different part of their body with different sets of DNA, and then they can play twice.
Can I just point out that you just overcomplicated the idea of a game that everyone can just play once?
Well, then instead of saying that, like, what you actually have said it's based on genetic code and not. We not talk about how it's feasible. We just assume you can only play it once.
Yeah, the idea is that it's every human can only play it once.
Okay.
Or has one try at it, basically. So I'm like, yeah, it would be interesting because at that point, everyone who tries to preserve it would destroy the intent of the game.
No, you could preserve it. You just could never play it.
Yeah, but preserve it so you could actually play it multiple times. That would be.
Yeah, that would be against the intention of the game.
I mean, you could make it so that on every system you can only install it once, with the idea that everyone can just play it once. But yeah.
Yeah, but then you just install a different system.
I think the funniest bit is that would something like that would actually be necessary just to kick the whole discussion about games and art into goddamn overdrive, because I think a lot of people will just say, well, but that's a bad product, and me as a consumer, like, yeah, but it's not about you as a consumer, it's about you as a person playing. Like, let me just put it like this, in a very simple manner, If you go and, let's say, okay, we link it to, like, the Steam, the Steam account. You can only, play it once, and then it's, like, stored, and that's it.
Sure.
That's actually kind of interesting, but, like, people would definitely make multiple Steam accounts, try it multiple times, but also, like, it's weird, because they were like, oh, but I should be able to do that, but, like, yeah, you just kind of proved the point about, people being entitled that they should just do whatever they want with it.
Okay, this is a new minigame I've never seen before.
Oh.
It's called Defuse the Bomb.
Okay, and you didn't understand how it works?
Yep, not at all.
Not good, so you just set up a bomb.
Yep. I'm a terrorist.
You shouldn't say that out loud like that.
In 40k terms, domestic as well. Like.
Oh my god, no, why?
I'm this afraid of Twitch. Twitch hasn't done anything yet.
No, it's just people will take this out of context, and I mean horribly.
We are way too small for people to take me out of context. Yet.
You know what? They don't care about that. The small ones are more...
And even more importantly...
They can do it...
If they want to, nowadays they can just scan in my online voice and let me say whatever they want.
Fair point, I guess.
Also, you all are running away without clearing enemies, and
Yeah, we were already...
yeah, maybe not the best idea. Very uncoordinated.
Ah, fuck. Yeah.
I guess that's the disjoint between people who played it already and when
Yeah.
you.
Especially the mission where it's basically just put forward the moment, you know, the bomb is done, you know, you push forward. Yeah, with that, I think you need to be faster.
I didn't even realize something changed. There is no sound cue for when it's done.
Oh, I mean, it's up on top right.
You think I'm looking there?
You should be looking there, I guess.
No, never.
No, maybe you should.
I learned gaming without UI stuff before that. You need to have it in your sound design.
Do you though?
Yeah. Please.
You know what? I just tried to drink tea, and I instinctively tried to balance my mug with my thumb. It hurts. I dislike that. God. Do hope 2026 is gonna have a lot of fun stuff. But I do want to play TTRPGs again, though.
Oh.
At some point in 2026, I really want to do it again.
Watch your tongue.
Like with a group. I don't know if I'm going to make a just adapt like an, you know, it should be a relatively meaty system.
Of your accomplishments.
Relatively meaty, something to, you know, and then maybe I get like a pre-made adventure or make something on my own. But I just want to GM again, you know? That's what I just think about it. By the way, I think you can put in the skill point.
Oh yeah, you're right. I actually can.
Yeah, that's useful to have more toughness damage reduction. But yeah, basically, in the end, that is a plan I have, at least. And you know what? The worst part is probably more like find a group for that. You know? Like, I mean, hell, finding a group to get, you know, to play games like Darktide or Payday, that's already hard. But get people to play, you know, TTRPG, like, be like committed to TTRPGs. Even if you make it a very open session style.
I can fill.
I know.
I'm a good filler. I'm always available.
Yeah. It's kind of your thing, you know? Anyway, let's focus and get this one done.
For some reason, when we play TTRPGs, I tend to be important for some reason.
I mean, you usually are the one that actually sits down and learns the system.
Yeah, true.
As a hound, though.
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, we can keep going.
Thank you for the reminder. I don't see any of you. Ah, there you are. But you never kill them.
Oh yes.
Okay, I can't go through there. Okay, that's our ammunition. Nice. Some plasteel. Okay.
Yeah, and this group is considerably slower than the last.
Oh. Ah. I love how the train just kills everyone. Like, oh yeah, I can just charge in and help get your some. Nope. Nope. I'm dead.
Yeah. We need someone to kill the ranged enemies.
I try, but yeah.
It's technically not your job.
Technically, though,
the job of
yeah.
Cassini. You know?
Who's dead? God damn it, they're all dead. What is going on here?
We're bad. That's what's going on.
Hate this mission so much. The mission is
Why
fine.
are you slaying it then?
Probably autofill. I mean, the mission is fine. It's just fucking focus, I guess. Says I, who failed again the third time. On stream! God damn it.
We're learning.
You know what? I will do one thing. Maybe upgrading my heavy eviscerator will help a bit.
Oh, if you can? Sure.
Yeah, the
Go
more
for it.
damage it does, the better it is, I would say. So, yeah. But yeah, getting a good TTRPG group again, that would be very fun. It just...
Each weapon is a relic. It should be cared for as such.
it's just the fact that I sometimes, finding people that are actually willing to, play. That's hard.
The work is complete.
I just noticed I have a third curio slot now. 12% more toughness. Go.
Good.
Was anticipated.
Good.
Atonement is the very worthiest of goals.
It should make it a lot easier.
At least for you, I would say.
Yeah, could you stop going through those?
I
They're
get-
not relevant now.
Yeah, I just want... You're right, you're right. I do like the atmosphere though, it's always great. Let's do this one again. We can master this mission.
How about clearing it first?
Yeah.
But this opening looks kinda normal.
Relatively, yeah.
Listen up. Cargo train RTX-590 is inbound to Barbican Gate Terminus. It's a toxic gas bomb running on rails. That'll be bad enough at the best of times, but the Mobian 53rd are using the station as a deployment hub. I know Commissar Duquesne ain't exactly clever at the moment.
It would be kind of cool to actually set up a table on the server. You know, not just so not just having the what's it called? Having a table where it's not just the whole okay, here's a fixed group, but like multiple people can play and drop in and out. That was my idea.
That was your plan anyway, yeah, I know.
Sorry, Mark. Dealing with the situation as it is.
I see. Understand that you have my full attention.
Okay, bomb is done.
That one. You can bet there'll be more. Get moving.
Okay. Apparently, we both are the only ones that are even looking to the side.
I mean, you fell off the train. It's not a thing.
I fell off the train because I was alone against everything there.
Da-da-da-da-da. Ah, fuck.
Yep. Split up a lot.
I didn't wait, didn't split up a lot, actually.
Actually, yes. We split up.
Okay, no one is... Okay.
Okay.
Okay, front.
Get it by and back up.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I died. I did.
Yeah, it kind of works still, though.
Maybe. Killing things is fine, but getting all the stuff back.
Fuck. Yeah, couldn't kill them fast enough.
Because I'm like good against small fry, but that's it.
Quick team report.
It's in hand, Mark. You will just need a little more time. Guys are getting crowded up here. Why did I ever leave Armageddon?
Healing.
Yes. Nice. But I bought. Oh, hi Claire and bye bot. Hi bot. How are you doing? Sorry for no new 2 today. It was generally distractingly painful to play. As in, my thumb hurts. Yeah. I noticed. Ah, fuck. There we go. Dead. Okay. Destroy them just. Yeah, I ripped my nail really nasty yesterday and like...
We managed?
What?
I wonder if we managed
We
in
managed.
time.
God damn it, we got it.
We're not that stupid.
Yeah, like the upper one... Like the upper 1/4. You come here? Oh.
I wonder if we can die there.
Good question. But yeah, like the upper 1/4 to like until the middle of the finger just ripped in and ouch. Yeah, and basically I tried to play Neo 2, but like every button press, because I used my right thumb with it for it, just was like it got me out of the zone, so like I was just not focused anymore, and that was annoying. Oh yeah, it was funny how I shredded that boss to a degree when I got to it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I mean, that's
what I'm
literally
gonna-
what you're there for.
Fair enough.
Killing elites and bosses.
Yeah.
A less than auspicious start to the Tertian campaign. But the 53rd remains unbowed. Its martyrs cry out for vengeance. Too long have these heretics been permitted to thrive. Emboldened by the squabbling of nobles and the unfocused efforts of Grendel's warband, they think themselves a foe beyond reproach. They are wrong. It is the Emperor's will that the Toma be scoured of heresy. The Mobian 53rd will see it done. The Emperor protects, the Guard prevails.
Now you have a level up.
Yes, I can actually get a new
Dingens.
and also I will upgrade my weapon more, which is good. I mean, do I take this, this, or this? Yeah, I should get critical edge of 8 seconds when in Fury. That sounds actually pretty good. Okay, you know what though? I will be right back. Okay.
Now hear this. The graph failures in sections Tancred 3E through Tancred 144A are under investigation. Zero-G protocols are to be followed until the matter is resolved.
Okay, oh yeah, I wanted, Des, how was, your start into 2026, Claire? Right now here it's a bit, oh, well, I mean, you probably saw it on Twitter, sorry, not Twitter, Blue Sky Twitter, it's kind of the same now. But not in the same, or in the sense of, you know, old Twitter is Blue Sky. Yeah, yesterday was just like, oh yeah, it just gets worse, and Americans just... I feel like a lot of Americans do not notice that they do not understand that they can just, you know, they have the democratic right to remove their government. Let's just be real here. Yeah, otherwise, we have... Yeah, here it's kind of nice, I would say. We have, by the way, for everyone, we have a book channel now on the server. We also just organized this, the channels a bit more. So if you want to, yeah, so if you like some book or you want to share one where you're like, this is just well written, or just like, this is nice and gay, you can post about there and write about it, because I just realized, shit, we're all reading books, you know, we also maybe are writing, so might just well have a channel for that. Also, spoiler, if you liked what I wrote over Christmas, there might be a sequel on the way. Actually, there is a sequel on the way, and I just need to keep working on it. So, yeah. It's not just a gaming Discord nowadays. You can also write about books, which is, I think, honestly underappreciated nowadays.
Technically also discuss books, if I read the channel description correctly.
Yeah, you discuss books also. That's very important in my opinion. Books discussing is kind of crucial. How was my Christmas and New Year? Well, Christmas was just very relaxed, like, I made chili, and we just chilled.
Is born of the humble guardsman's valor, and the god emperor's favor, of course.
Indeed. And you can be sure that both will be needed before we are done.
All glory, the finest tradition of the guard.
And, well, New Year's was hauling stuff because I helped with 2 moves. Wow, the performance just hangs in this section. Wait, yours is,
Mine is fine.
interestingly, mine is similar, but sometimes falls all like 60 FPS. I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, it was like basically 3 days of, it was 3 days of just getting shit done because like my dad rented a van, you know, not a van, like those things where you can slide the door open on the side. And basically, I drove down and reached them like in the evening. And the next day is like get shit out of the old house from my sister, because you know the war's moving out and she just wants to get away from her ex. So get some shit there, haul it up into the new apartment. Oh yeah, we should both get over here.
But I just took. Take my time with it.
Okay. Then the same day, driving down to Lucerne in Switzerland, because my mom is moving for a job from Lucerne to Einfelden in Switzerland. So like, cool, go there, you know, drive down there, arrive, have next day. You know, next day start disassembling, disassembling stuff, put in shelves, and haul it over to, you know, drive it over, put it in the new apartment, then drive back for a second run, then haul in. Then disassemble another couch. Like I disassembled and carried like 3 couches in these days, and put it into the van, and then drive back because the next day is basically get shit to my again to the apartment of my sister, because you know she takes a few of these things, haul it up. And then catch the train and drive back home for New Year's.
I'm nearly dead if no one catches this thing.
Okay, this went bad. Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Hi, Scum, you were way too far behind. Yeah, idiots didn't come.
Happens.
Oh, someone left. Maybe I'm not playing bad, but holy shit. Yeah, so that was my New Year's. I drove back on New Year's, and then on the 1st of January I started cleaning up the house. And then I ripped my nail. And because I did that, I legitimately now cannot keep cleaning up the house. Oof. And there I wished I was actually able to, you know, get some shit done, and then I could go and, how's it called? Maybe take a trip to IKEA, you know, get some furniture a bit to, you know, keep everything organized. No! Bump says no. I do not know what the game does in this mission, but it should not drop to 49 FPS. But yeah.
And I split up too much. That was my fault.
I suppose he switched to reinforcement. Well, he said you look.
But yeah, otherwise, I guess I'm writing again, so that's nice. Might be able to keep my plan for 2026 because I wanted to keep doing that more. But yeah, that was a bit my New Year's, actually. It was still relatively okay, I would say, you know, despite the general geopolitical situation and losing a little bit faith in people again, because it's just, god damn it, people can't, you know what? People want to always talk politics, but they are so unable to see beyond, you know, classroom factions. It's kind of embarrassing.
If left to smoulder, the smallest spark can set the pyre ablaze.
I don't care for that gleam in your eye.
They never do, exemplar. They never do.
So yeah, I mean, do hope you had a nice one though. But I mean, in the end, it's to a degree just, you know, the whole let's get this over with the year.
Ready to serve. Continue to fight for the
And
Imperium.
yeah. Okay, this mission definitely needs some optimization because holy shit. Okay, it looks great though. Okay, okay. Fucking trapper, die.
We can't win at range! Get close!
Oh my god, there were so many armored ones. Holy shit. Kind of getting through this one though. So, yeah.
Is there any train mission?
What?
Easier than the train mission?
Yeah, but I mean the train which is just a constant. Again. This looks great. I love this. Yeah. Come on, there was a sniper.
I'm glad we shared this moment.
Not good! I dropped
Fuck.
Okay, I'm dead.
We need that data interrogator working. A merciful death for one so twisted.
Why are you running away?
Because they still pose a problem.
Curious. We have the cipher and a series of encrypted coordinates.
Something outside the main city, unless I'm mistaken. And Maximilian Dragor is never mistaken.
Wait. What was his name again?
Maximilian Dragor or something?
Okay. Feels compensating much. What the hell?
I don't think the Imperium allows you to change name.
I don't know.
So that had to be his parents.
It's still a choice, you know?
I'll sell you down
Me! I'm the only competent person on this team!
Shouldn't be a problem for you then, should it?
But forgive me if I don't find that reassuring.
A heretic bastion out in the Forbidden Waste. I stake my reputation on it.
A small enough thing to wager in the grand scheme. But I concur.
Excellent. Do I think the spook to polish back on the
Ow! Beauty!
wake up, man. Tell engines near Halfback 12 that I want
Patience, Knight Commander.
being prepared. Proof these days.
That should be it.
Not another one. Glad to be alive.
Often its own transgression. Get back! Exploding barrel!
Okay,
Higher Delta 175. You are close to your goal.
Knight Commander Dragor expects great things of you. It is time to get back in the fight.
Aye! Let the people stand together! Slay your trapper! He's dead! It's slain!
okay,
Will this mission never end?
this mission is not even that long. Tell me, are you a bit whiny? So, what are everyone's, you know, what are everyone's plans for 2026? Just, you know, generally asking, what are your plans? I mean, you know, I kind of wrote about it already, but like, you know, keep expanding here, streaming, but like, I want to write more. I want to write more, run TTRPGs again. But I definitely want to keep writing because I like it, and That's just kind of my goal, to just keep doing that. Because, hey, so, people seem to also enjoy it, so might as well continue.
Splendid. Use both. I'm absolutely worth it.
Maybe I'll just spend a bullet and save me the bother.
Your party faster for the glory of the God Emperor.
I don't like the demon horse. Make it go away.
God, yeah, what the hell? And you know the worst part is? It's like, I do that while I have constant frame drops. It's like, why is this mission so unoptimized? And it's always a desert mission, so like...
It's sand.
Do you see the heretics skulking about?
Who needs ammunition? Gunner sighted!
Interesting how they're already in a vault.
School it or not, this is necessary. It shall be done.
Okay, let's get you back on track.
Thank you.
Oh!
You haven't had it?
No.
Do you hear me?
Once you have the life sample, extract them via the pneumatic conveyor.
Ranger!
Mutant's dead!
This mission really keeps going though. Therefore the main stuff was done.
Leave nothing of worth for the heretics to deploy.
No. I really hated how in co-op games people just ignore stuff that's behind them.
Yeah. The big problem is sometimes that you can just look behind you.
Yeah, true. You still up there? We needed to go down.
Yeah, I'm coming. It's just... There's a lot going on, okay?
No, just jump.
No, you shouldn't.
You should. They are through the energy cell around. That's why.
Ah. God! Yeah, it's
Okay, I blocked it away, but it didn't work.
It still does some.
It shouldn't. Well, whatever.
Okay,
Learn something new.
Yeah, where's the last contagion sample? Oh, here. Yeah, you can hear here.
The canister is in place. Activate the device.
Blockbuster, locked! Timer, sucking to it!
Okay.
I shall see that you and Knight Commander Dragor are not kept idle long.
Just go.
I intend to.
Lomax says, eat me!
Damn, that's an F though.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Still did it. It counted.
Your mind cleared it.
Yay, 29. Ooh, a flamethrower. Actually, I mean, you can play this class of a flamethrower, which would be melee and melee. Just more melee. Hey, I heard you like melee. We added melee to your melee. So you can do more melee.
Our foray into Admonition's territory has yielded unexpected results. Not only have we stripped them of a virulent new strain of contagion, we have also located one of their staging areas. Located in the ruins of Consora's Folly, this fortification is a ripe target. Destroy it, and we will strike a weighty blow against our enemies, greater than any that Interrogator Runnick's leadership has conjured thus far. It would seem that Knight Commander Dragor will get his honest battle. Let us hope that it yields resounding victory alongside. The Emperor protects, the Guard prevails.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Claire, what are you looking forward to in 2026? I mean, aside from maybe less shit happening.
It is done.
Oh yeah, or 20. Alright, that's fair, but that's next month though. So still need to wait for that. She's looking forward to Resident Evil 9.
It's still this year, so
it's in fucking February, and I will I mean, I'm actually looking more forward to Pragmata, but yeah,
Tell me of your
there's a lot of stuff coming up where I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be good. New 3 also coming, so you know, you're gonna see more pain.
a good Dawn of War game.
Maybe, actually, yeah.
walk in the Emperor's light.
Reanimal, aka Real Little Nightmares 3 is coming out too. Ah, yeah, I heard. Honestly, I never played Little Nightmares, so I know it has a big fan base and a very loyal one, but I genuinely have no idea about it. And I think the second game is co-op, so I mean, when it comes to those games, I mean, yeah, I have Neo 3 coming, so that's definitely the main one I'm looking forward to. I never really enjoyed Souls games that much, aside Neo, actually. Oh. But I mean, okay, generally I would say February is gonna be a lot. Like, again, there's a Neo 3, there's Romeo's a Dead Man, Resident Evil 9. It's gonna be a full month. But yeah, I mean, mainly you're looking forward to Dawn of War 4.
Yeah.
Which might just be good this time. Who knows?
And supported, hopefully.
And that's actually kind of more important.
Oh, if it's good on release, I'm fine if they just drop it afterwards. Like, I don't mind, but it's unlikely to release a perfect or close to perfect game, so I'd rather have it supported for a long time so that they can make it better.
Yeah, I think that's always... I think the whole closed... the think of a perfect game launch, I feel like this is especially dead nowadays, but not in the sense of, you know... Okay, like, we have examples like Darktide that just launched with mechanics that you could have noticed would just be outdated even in the Vermintide 2 already. Like, I think Vermintide 2 almost needs an update with similar skill trees just to be more interesting to a degree. But the thing is, and you know, then there are games like Payday 3 that launch not just straight as so to the core, you need to redo them fundamentally. Anyway, the thing is, I do think the big problem we live in nowadays is we have so many games available to us all at once that I think any game that wants to just that is in some form co-op or multiplayer has to actually just get some time to get ready, because like, even if you're like the biggest studio out there, you will sometimes you just make your own problems, but that's a different thing. Like, you will not compete against everyone else. Like, for example, if you look at, for example, what was a good example? Okay, you know what? Last year I played a lot Battlefield 6. A lot of people now say, well, Battlefield 2042 is actually the better game, which is kind of insane to say because 2042 just has still a lot of problems. But I will concede that overall 2042 is the roundup package and has less problems. However, you're comparing a game that had 3 years of development and one that came just out. Granted, some of those problems are self-inflicted, as in like they chose to have a mostly dense map layout launch lineup and didn't really go for one or two less dense open maps. That is on them. I think season 1 is a mixture of good, but you know, it just takes time. The thing is just, I think we need to just accept that some games can only outcompete some with time. Like, for example, I do think Darktide right now, despite reworking a lot of its big problems, is good. But I think Darktide can only really reach the point of might it be the best co-op game if it keeps doing this for at least 2, 3, or 5 more years, because the big problem is, in the co-op space, in this day and age, we have access to so many other co-op games because we can play Left 4 Dead 2, all that it's still up and running. We can play also the derivatives, World War Z, Back 4 Blood, and the big elephant in the room I never pointed out, Left 4 Dead, Payday 2. Because sorry, Payday 2 is just kind of unbeaten in terms of content and mechanical depth. Like, you could get maybe the mechanical depth out of the gate, and they got there. It's not the same, but they can get mechanical depth. But you will not beat content. I'm sorry. Because I think also another big problem I think most games have, especially with co-op games, is I think the best is the last. And this is not a thing about, are they lazy or so? No. I do think just every single game with co-op, with cooperative mechanics or multiplayer mechanics, like Dawn of War 4, especially, I think, if it comes out, it might have an upper hand because it would be an RTS in a very uncompeted market. Despite the fact that, there are a lot of other multiplayer games, it actually has to convince people to not play. But the thing is, if you want to make a good multiplayer map for Dawn of War 4, you kind of need to get some playtime in, because how a game is played in the end is largely dedicated by the players with time. And only then you will learn the details of, oh, I could design around that fact and make everything more interesting, because you suddenly know how things work. And that's the big strength. Oh yeah, Control Resonant. That actually looks pretty interesting in my opinion. But yeah, that's my opinion. I think people need to be more generous with games nowadays, because I'm sorry, I know we have we want to play a co-op game, we have the we have the broadest range on offer, and especially if we talk about the whole class-based, mission-based structure that isn't doing something radically different, Deep Rock Galactic, you just have to give them time.
But Deep Rock Galactic doesn't do much difference, and they kinda settled themselves on their, as they call it, casual fan base, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's...
So... yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the irony about Deep Rock Galactic is I think they have great mechanics, they have great ideas.
True.
But...
I just remembered when they introduced the deep dives, and I did 2 of them. You can play one per week. And it was great. But then I already got everything out of it, and they were just like, oh, here are maybe some things you can get out of them that aren't really necessary, so I didn't need them. There was no game after the weeklies, quote unquote. So as long as I can do weeklies without problems, I don't even need to do weeklies anymore. So we stopped playing for a while, came back. They lowered the difficulty of the deep dives a lot.
Which is just okay.
Like, you can do it, but at that point, why am I playing deep dives again? Is it just so that everybody can do it? Like, your choice? But I'm not interested.
I mean, the weird thing here is, and in my opinion, is the fact that I think Deep Rock Galactic just kind of ran against its own design. Like, You remember how long it took for them to add a third weapon to each class?
True.
Or, you know, I mean, I know this might have been hard, but, like, I mean, you could have had, like, again, I think the dumb thing is they have a good loop, but they just make more mission types, and it's fun. Like, I do think most people that play Deep Rock Galactic are people that, you know, play it, you know, on and off, because when you do it like that, it's a very fun game. It's just, I'm sorry, your game could have had more weapons. You could have had more weapon tinkering with the weapons. You could have more. I mean, hell, you could have had subclasses. Hey Milan, how are you doing? Welcome. We're just playing some Darktide because
Technically, we're just finished.
But actually, we still have an hour.
Huh?
It's 23.
What?
Are you?
Oh, my sense of time is completely off.
Your sense of time is completely fucked.
Probably because I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, question is now, do we want to still go for an hour? Because I feel like someone wants to maybe join.
We can.
And then I make you some chicken and potatoes. Bed already. Okay. You haven't been feeding your... Okay. Here's the thing, Claire. I asked her if we want to eat before or after, and she was just like, I'm not hungry. And now she's like, I'm hungry. Inactivity detected.
Oh, no. I basically said I'm not hungry now, and it was your choice. And your choice was to write.
Yeah. But I will make some...
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will make some very nice roast potatoes in the oven with some fried chicken, and it's gonna be juicy and nice, and some sauce, and it's gonna be nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. How was your Christmas and New Year's, Milan? How did everything go? Yeah, I will add rosemary. No worries. I will infuse the oil so the rosemary doesn't burn in the oven. I know my stuff.
You do?
Yes, I know cooking. And again, I will feed her, Claire. I am a good girlfriend.
That's debatable sometimes. But you feed me well.
Oh yeah, in a thing I was thinking about with... Yeah, I know, it's fine, okay?
Everything's fine?
You just looked at me, it's fine. Oh yeah, an interesting thing I thought about because of Dawn of War 4. So they kind of said they're going to have sub-factions, so I feel like they're going to have like per factions 2 sub-factions that have slightly different setups and, you know, units. And you know what would be kind of cool, what they would do? If they add the Imperial Army, which is probably coming with the DLC. I know everyone wants Death Corps of Krieg. They probably also want the Steel Legion of Armageddon. But you know what would be cool? If the main faction of the quote-unquote generic ones would the Mobian 51st or so, like tying to Darktide. You know what, buckets? Where are you coming? Okay, a few rounds? That sounds fun, yeah. Hey, trench raiding!
There we go.
Yay, trench run! Which is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Might go actually back to Payday 2 this year. Looks like,
Where are you all?
I literally just ran past you with a charge.
Yeah. Took you a long time? Sure.
No. Bam. Wait. Odie! Oh, I just find it very funny that apparently in the 41st millennium they are still using the modern sandbags.
Silica are effective.
What? I mean, yeah, but it's not. It's just very funny because like those are so specific. Wait. Maybe it makes sense, but still, I just. Hey. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. I'm just hungry, so I can't concentrate.
Ah.
Careful now.
First you were like, oh, no breakfast. So, like, well, we ate something with sandwiches.
It's a valid question.
Mission update. We have reached the ruins of Consora's body.
This is taking too
Could have saved me first.
I was broken. No, okay, you know what?
The same person still is not helping me up.
I did.
No, you did not. You need to wait. It's over.
regardless of rank or status.
You still haven't helped me.
Hey, you know what? I just keep getting. My toughness gets broken, so.
They have regenerated toughness.
Okay.
Med station. Medicaid station. So much bomber.
Okay, so I've had the bubble. And no one of you shot the LMG person.
I'm not that good at that, you know? I have 5 shots, they're precise, but...
Well, nobody else has a better option than you do.
No. Yeah, it's stupid that the close quarters class has to do the ranged combat.
But we have 3 close quarters classes, and I'm just support.
So many voices in the shadows.
Hey, safe state. Hey. Yes, I'm tanking again. God damn it.
Okay. I don't even know where to go.
I'm where you are. How is it going? How was your New Year's and everything?
When you say... that's where you would need to go.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, someone,
Bye-bye.
Yep, fuck, that didn't go well. Oops. Very cool friendship. Oh! What game are you playing? Oh, it's, now the bot is... Oh, wait, what? I have to kill 3 healers with millions health in turn-based combat. RIP. Source and source never seen. Oh. Ah, never heard of that. Sounds interesting. I think you should go into the... Look, I think you will probably join. Good, gonna go into the talk. And, slowly exchange thy picture. Or thy Discord picture. And then I can move everything over. Oh, damn. Why do you need to make me feel old? It's like, oh yeah, 2019. That was just 7 years ago. Oh yeah, right. 7 years ago. It's over half a fucking decade.
The heretics are in cover.
Hey, this fucking thing is still going.
You're not a bad shot, kid.
The spiky ones have had the foresight to raise the bridge.
As a pandemic, I shall be off. I have actually improved my stats to go through these things. Good luck, though. It's just, yeah, that was very nice of you to just be like, oh, hey, it's 7 years ago. Don't tell me something like the PS2 is a retro console now. Retro consoles are the SNES and NES. You know, the old ones. We want to play a Wii game tomorrow. That's definitely not retro, right? Not old. Shut up, Claire! No, the PS3 is not retro. The PS3 was just a few years ago. It still has cutting-edge graphics that makes everyone like. Uncharted 2 still looks great. Still looks good. Okay, actually, still looks fucking good. Like, it's kind of impressive. Oh, whoops. It's okay, Grandma. You were there. You played with us. We played co-op Resistance too. If you can emulate it on Steam Deck, but you can't emulate the PS3 yet. So no, you can't. No, I refuse that. You cannot emulate the PS3 yet. And if you say technically, no, no.
So if like the sun decides to make a gigantic solar storm and kills all our hard drives, then every console is no retro console. Because you can't emulate it anymore.
That is actually fair for the Tales games. There are so many. I always heard that Tales games are actually worthwhile because they also have co-op. So they would actually be probably pretty good for what Agonia and I like to do. But never tried them actually.
I think we were interested, but the one we were interested in didn't have co-op anymore.
Oh yeah, and it's like the one with the hot girl on the cover. What's it? Berseria. It's probably hetero, but which is a crime with that design.
Yeah, like I'm not really drawn to most of the characters from what I've seen. No. Even Berseria, I kind of had to get over myself a little bit because I was bombarded with trailers at the time when it came out.
Yeah, right.
And it was like, oh, she's angry. It's like, oh, come on, she's more than just angry.
Yeah, but also angry girl can be hot.
I need a bit more substance to my characters. Also, the game portrayed it as like, oh no, your revenge will destroy you. No, if she does go about her revenge the right way, she can kill everyone, get away scot-free, and live a happy life.
I love how I was like, revenge will destroy you. Okay, but what if she's just built different, dipshit? What do you know, narrator? Are you all-knowing? I don't think so. Go away. Hot girl can maybe manage it.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't have both of you in here. And, oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, wait. And then I forget to turn on Milan. I'm amazing. I'm just peak orange right now. How are you doing? How was the New Year?
Relaxed. Also, hello, chat.
I should have had you in here. Where are you?
You should have me somewhere. It's that weird looking freaks. Give me 1 sec. I'm still recompiling shaders, so I'll be back in just a second.
Yeah, sure.
The Emperor may not be watching, but Grendel is.
Am I dumb?
I don't think you ever did it.
I think, doesn't surprise me, but I think I have him. There he is. Oh, probably in a different, tab. Now.
You need to organize this.
I definitely need to do that at some point in my life.
I told you that, I think in the beginning of last year.
Okay. There's a remaster of Berseria? Oh. What if she is still different? What if I help every hot woman get revenge? That is how you need to think about it, Sarah. Yes. Hot women deserve revenge.
Yeah, just the trailers framed her as like doing something not good. I'm like, I don't know why she wants revenge.
Oh no, a woman might kill a guy. What are the horrors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need new ears.
What? Why do I need no ears?
Because you're always ignoring other people when they talk.
I'm sorry.
But to be fair, you're a bit quiet. Like your mic is a lot.
1 second.
Yeah. Because I already have you at 200%.
I genuinely didn't hear him then.
New ears.
And you already have the ears that should help you with hearing more.
You know, she just likes to destroy my self-worth.
Is it better?
I mean, she has the right to do that, but still, it's just what she does, you know?
Okay, let's try it this way.
The Rise was very fun, but that's the biggest sin of most JRPGs. It's like, wow, these girls are amazing. What do you mean, guys?
Anyway, they could write a guy as competent for once. That would make it a lot more bearable.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to say it. The girls, yes, you should have had a female option for Joker in Persona 5 and should be able to date all the girls. But also, male Joker should have been able to date Yuzuki. Period. They are perfect. Okay?
You two are still playing Psyker and...
Yeah, I'm like, we haven't played a lot. This is kind of just... I mean, depending on...
But you're still very quiet.
Yeah.
It might also be because I'm not talking exceptionally loud.
That could be.
Could be.
But if I could, I would turn you up to 400%.
I mean, your user volume is at 200, so like, maybe that's Windows?
No, it's not. I also turned up the output to 200%, but for some fucking reason. I'm sorry for cursing, by the way.
No. This is a European stream. Cursing is normal.
Fair.
Xenoblade 2, the only JRPG that boldly canonized the polyamory ending. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should actually try Xenoblade Chronicles at some point. Okay, let me invite you if you're here. No. Yeah.
I'm already... I'm going into game. I will join in just a second.
Okay,
sure.
But yeah, Christmas has been relaxed. New Year quite uneventful, outside of the fact that people here, I don't know, use hand grenades for fireworks.
I mean, you are kind of close to the Polish border, but yeah.
More close to the Czech, but still, yes.
Okay.
Nonetheless,
yes.
I hear booms that I am considering not to be fireworks in my ears. It is like, okay.
It is loud.
Yes. So...
We had some variety. Like an hour ago, someone screamed in our staircase somewhere.
Oh. Yeah, that was interesting.
Like from the apartment building. That was fun.
I mean, I don't know if it was fun. It just scared the shit out of me. It was just like suddenly someone was just loud, and then I just was like, nah, don't loud.
My girl recently got called by the police because
Let
they
us
had
see what can be done.
An incident of domestic violence in their building. And yeah, escalated to the degree that the police came by and had to tase the dude twice before they could take him in.
Holy shit.
Because apparently he was also under drugs, and yeah, the girl of this guy also completely escalated and was like, no, don't take him, blah blah, and like the typical situation of victim protecting the perpetrator.
Yeah, it's like... It always takes some time until that comes for some through to be like, oh wait, maybe something is fucked here. I mean, hey, on the other hand, I it seems like I finally have might be 2026 is a year where contact with my sister is being fixed.
In what sense?
She talks to me again. Yay! I am very certain her whole behavior was literally the result of her ex. Yeah.
Did her ex try to cut her off from like talking to her?
Oh yeah, he tried to cut her off from social contacts.
Ew.
Yeah.
What an ass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be somewhat reasonable with my verbalization of things here, but what the fuck? Excuse me.
Yeah, basically currently going through the wasp and like she literally lost a lot of weight over the year, so you can actually see it on her that it's draining. And yeah, apparently he now just started shouting and berating her in public, which is just okay, normal behavior, thank you. And yeah, the whole trying to isolate her from friends and all. And yeah. Then again, you know, I said this like yesterday already, like I helped haul some stuff out of the house they had, and you know, you just go in there and you're just like, oh, you know when you go into a house and you just immediately get the feeling that a loser lives there? Yeah. Just like there was, if you said something, I didn't really understand it.
And you got the feeling immediately when you went there?
Yep. It's like if everything full with like just Disney brand stuff on the wall, like you know the whole. You know the kind of stuff that screams I don't have in my own identity? Yeah, I know. Like, obviously, you know, same, oh hey, here's a model of brand, usually from Disney or so, but just popular nostalgia brand. Here as a Lego model, and just standing there and you're like, yeah, obviously you picked those models because like here's the thing, I don't have a lot against Lego models because like, you know, if there's a good model you like from something, you know, that's you're a fan of, I get that. But if you just have them from, you know, look, here is popular brand X, the model, it's just like, you're buying it because it's just a thing other people have. And, oh yeah, and then there was a toy Cybertruck, and I just said that, yep. Kind of just summed everything up perfectly, in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, slug.
But yeah, there we go. Slug dead. So yeah, that's the thing, and I
happy that your sister got out of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of fear about the fact that, you know, right now they're like, you know, he's taking the son for a week, he's taking him for the other one, but like, I feel like this generally might just end in, how's it called? Situation where he's just like, having a son might be a bit too much hassle. You know, doesn't get anything out of it anymore in terms of social standing, so might as well just be like, the ex can have him. I'm just getting that feeling to a degree. So, fun! God.
I love those kinds of people.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering, yes, obviously he already has a new girlfriend. Because obviously. You know, it's always the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
So funny.
And then we wonder why so many people are just like, yeah, men are trash. It's like not even. Where is general
Like, for some people it seems to be easier just to pretend to be decent so that they can be assholes. I'm not really sure what they're getting out of it, but
I mean, and if you're not really a person with a personality, you know, the whole getting into a relationship is just quote unquote harder because, well, I mean, you technically just have to actually have a personality and talk and all that, but you can also just cling to someone who's emotionally vulnerable and abuse that fact. Oh yeah, they kind of got together during a time where she was like extremely emotional, vulnerable. So, yay! Full fucking playbook.
too many minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, letters.
Humbertston.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know where this will end in the end. I just hope for the best. She has an apartment now. She has she at least has a place, and that's, you know, stable. So.
As long as you can find her way back on her feet after your shit.
I don't understand you, sadly. Didn't.
I'm sorry. As long as she finds her way back up after this, that's all that matters.
I truly hope so, actually. Like, screaming the stairwell for the apartment complex enrichment. Yeah, I don't think that was really enrichment. More gammon.
It enriches the atmosphere.
I do not know. Okay, you know what? I'm talking to the blood enjoyer.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Obviously, you're you know, you're just like Nico Robin posting at this point. it betters the atmosphere. What? The painful screaming. Ah, yeah.
I made a mistake.
You can do it.
Where are you all?
Dead.
Dead.
Shit.
Unleashing flame.
But we are rescuable.
Yeah, I'm going back to the other person, so... Hey!
I'm going to get a pickup. And then we'll pick me up.
Oh yeah, any games you're interested in for next year? This year, sorry, not next year. Well, it would be 2027. You know, still very much in the...
My main interest, if anything, right now is on one hand Blood of the Dawn. And second might be Witcher 4.
That I didn't get acoustically.
Second might be Witcher 4.
Ah, Witcher 4.
I get you, but sad news, they just admitted they are using Gen AI in development.
Which I do not necessarily think is a problem if you look at the use it in development. I get the whole debate on Gen AI, but like if you compare using it in development, for example, same as, how's it called, Claire Obscure.
We don't know how much they did and not did.
I mean, they're actually backpedaling the whole time right now, which is just saying about the state of everything. Then again, you know, the whole, we're just using it for...
The thing is, like, games media is going absolutely ham on that topic, and is trying to make everyone who uses Gen AI in prototyping or like test, like baseline development, who's using it, make it look bad as fuck.
Well,
and that is
it is.
That I don't entirely agree with. Like, if you look at, for example, what AAA industry is doing, for example, Call of Duty, that is a practice that I cannot condone because it is depriving artists.
I mean, that's Microsoft, but I mean, it's still like, you know, prototyping is still bad because
Activision
still...
Blizzard is Microsoft right now, right?
Yeah, it's owned by Microsoft. And the thing is, they're basically forcing it in because, you know, they need to get the shareholders to do that. But, like, it's still dumb because, like, the thing is, you shouldn't do it because, like, in the end, Gen AI will just regurgitate existing things and it's just killing... like, even then, a lot of devs have come and said, no, it's still bad in prototyping. God damn it, the Beast of Nurgle just kind of killed us.
Yeah, but also me not having much ideas of what to do.
Then again, I don't think Witcher 4 might even come out this year.
No, I don't think it will. It's a CDPR game. They usually take their time.
Well,
we can get you. But as I said, like Gen AI in prototyping or testing, I have no problems with it because that does not. That this is a major part of the development.
Just the dev.
It's still no, it actually will. Like in prototyping, they usually use that for placeholder. They say, you know, use it for text and writing, and that will actually end up in the game. Like the thing is, by the way, that I think the biggest problem that the industry actually has right now is also that they are labeling a lot of stuff as Gen AI that isn't. Because they're like, oh look, we're using the most cutting edge technology, and then it's like, oh look, it's map generation. Fucking Skyrim used that. What are you talking about? And you have like I mean, interestingly, like if you think of about certain tools like bots, etc., to just test levels, that's also a thing they've been using for years because it just makes sense to a degree to just flood shit with bots.
Yeah.
and see where thing is lagging.
But that's not Gen AI.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, but we're using AI in that regard. And it's like, okay, but no.
I mean, you still have the end problem that the existence of Gen AI kills so much of the consumer market for RAM right now.
Oh god, yeah. It's
the whole data centers, like displaced communities, groundwater is affected as well. Like, it's not good just as existing. Like,
oh yeah. I mean, there's also the I mean, also aside from the fact that it's a fucking bubble and we're basically just waiting here for the big burst, which is gonna be fun. Like, oh yeah, chat. Do you think the AI bubble will burst in 2026?
It might keep.
I think they will try to keep it alive more.
Oh yeah, keeping it alive is obviously a thing, but the question is if they even can.
I think they will be able to.
Big sniper. Yeah, I said that. Like, I think at some point money will probably just be dried up because, like, I know this is basically just shifting around like the same load of cash they had, but at some point enough money will just be sucked up. So yeah, I don't know if it's in 2026 though, because there's enough bullshit going on to keep it going.
Plus, the core models are usually trained on, well, illegally acquired data, technically. At least in part.
And the other one I got.
Yeah, I'm going over there.
I mean, getting boss in a second.
I mean, the big question is more like, what? Will they,
locate the basement.
I mean, the big thing that might cripple them is just the copyright strikes that are currently going on. Like, especially a lot of companies holding rights to movies and series are suing.
If they approve it, there may be a class action lawsuit following.
It's which is understandable. Like, I mean, there's a reason Ghibli is.
I would be very happy if that worked.
I have a medipack up here, but oh wait, you have the ammo pack on there.
And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's so fucking stolen content in the end. So.
In the end, what counts for me most, as long as they use Gen AI for example, test assets, as you...
I mean, that's also just not really, even then it's, you know, still stealing from somewhere, but that's a different topic. It's just...
The thing is that as long as you do not make money with that asset in the end, it is...
I mean, I kinda do.
If you do it, if you use it in the process, you could argue it's part of the process and thus you make money with it.
Yeah, but also,
in the end, if you have that product and you have that test asset that you try to build around with, and
But
you have an
also,
artist behind it using that to make something that they want for their game, I have much less of a problem.
I mean, the big problem here is that this shit will not will be left in the game to a big degree because, as a lot of devs point out, if you want to have share placeholder stuff, you do actually want it to be very much obvious, else
yeah, you rather have purple checkerboard texture or something,
because else you will leave it in the game. And this keeps happening actually.
I mean, it happened already that it was left in the game.
Yeah.
That happened in Clair Obscure.
Yeah, and then they kept backpedaling for like, oh no, we are totally. At first they said, oh, we're using it totally, and then they were like, actually, we just tried around with it. You know, don't take it too seriously. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, but they removed it again.
And it's still a shit thing they did. But also, like, I think the way how they handled it and talked about it says more about them than what actually happened.
As I said, I do not entirely disagree. Oh god, am I the only one alive?
Yeah, no one is alive.
No, Catherine is still alive, so hi, I'm alive again. Whee! But yeah, I mean that's the thing, the whole
agree.
The whole issue is completely blown out of the water at this point.
No, it doesn't. It isn't really.
I mean, actually,
like.
Yes, I get why, but the only thing that I can see right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah.
There's a fuck ton of media making big money on anger, which I find fucking disgusting that this is how things are right now, because there is, in my opinion, like situations where this is completely appropriate to use. But in the end, the only people profiting from this is either the media or the people using AI. And this is the part that most of the people who are angry about it are completely overlooking.
You need to be more specific than that.
Yeah, because like,
the media isn't much. Like,
because like, if you just feel like this is something they overblow for outrage. Like the thing is,
if it's not Gen AI, it is XYZ other issue that they're blowing out of the water. Before a few years ago it was refugees or still is. To a degree it's still gender. To the large degree it's politics in general. And in the same way, outrage is just sells good.
You know what I think is more the case? People are just fed up with everything. Like this is just a thing of like, I mean, especially with Gen AI, people hate it. Like the clear thing is just like they don't want. That's why, you know, all the companies keep backpedaling. They're like, oh, you know, first they were like, oh yeah, we're just using it, then they were like, oh, we're actually just using it in the parts that you won't see. And now, you know, best example is Clair Obscure. Actually, they were like, oh yeah, whoops, we didn't want that in the final game. Then they were like, yeah, totally, we're using, because everyone is using it, but you know, we're not using it a lot. And now they're like, actually, we never really used it, we just experimented with it, and we're totally on your side that we hate it. And it's like, I think that is probably more interesting to analyze to a degree, because it really shows how, especially CEOs, want to use that tech. And like, I think the biggest lie they say is like, oh, you do this to replace jobs. And it's like, you do. You're just switching the numbers to a degree, because here's the thing. Because they're like, oh, but we still have our artists. But here's the thing. If you, for example, look at right now, Arc Raiders, and the CEO saying, oh, we need to use it because we are a much smaller studio and else we cannot compete with the big ones. I'm just like, you know, we're not using it to cut jobs, we're just using it to enhance our process. And I'm just like, you know what the problems with your argument right now? Arc Raiders is making a fuck ton of money right now. Like, they're making money.
Yeah.
And you're leaving the really nice thing out, because what will happen is they're like, oh, you know, we won't replace jobs, but also you're not going to scale up. Because every other game beforehand, it was more like you make money, you can hire a few more people to make the process better. But the thing is, what they leave out is saying, listen, technically, we don't need to do that anymore now. We just have something that replaces theoretical people. And you know, the moment they do layoffs, well, it doesn't have to do with Gen AI. It's just layoffs that have to happen to, you know...
I mean, in the end, as I said, Gen AI is based on stuff that they don't own.
That's a big thing.
It has a net negative impact on the environment, even like disproportionately bad, if you look into it. And as long as those two things are the case, I don't think there's any ethical use case for it.
Yeah, I mean, there are...
The thing I'd like to add there, I get both of your arguments, and I will not do either. Because I absolutely agree that Gen AI or the AI bubble, not Gen AI as a tool, but AI bubble as a total, I would call it that, has massively negative impact on the environment, people, economy, whatevs. Because it is draining funds from topics that could actually be important, research that could be important, into semi-nuclear arms race 2.0 for AI. And there is no argument to be made where this could be in any way, shape, or form useful. And I fully agree with that. In the reality that we live in right now is where this tool is available and used. I cannot disagree with the idea of companies using it as long as they get a beneficial edge out of it, especially if they have to compete with much larger institutions like AAA industry. I do understand why they want to use it in parts. I just don't want to see it used in a replacing way, like you, for example, see it with COD, where you get like assets, like full-fledged assets being done by AI. I have a very big problem with that. In all of the parts that are involving QA, that are involving
I have been reviewing your record,
to a
Sergeant
degree
Major.
testing,
Large
that are
sections of it
involving to
appear
a
to
degree prototyping.
I mean,
I'm a bit torn. I'm iffy about it, but I'm more willing to accept it than with like full AI gen games. I find that.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Can I say two things?
Okay, yeah.
First of all, the whole thing with QA and testing is interesting because, like, some automated testing stuff is old, and it wouldn't surprise me if that is just being rebranded because, like, Gen AI can't really test shit.
Not more than the systems you already have.
Yeah, which is more like I think there are two main points I do think about the whole where Gen AI is used. I find always interesting because first of all, every time they're talking about using it, they're really, really, really vague. Then they're always saying, "Oh, we're just using it there," but they never specify how. Because the thing is, like, if it's useful, okay, like I'm gonna be very pragmatic here. If this thing is actually as useful as they claim to, they could actually tell us what it's used for. And yet they're just like, oh, it's generally used here, just, you know, pointing at the vague area. And it's just like, again, if it's good, you can use it. But also, another thing I want to point out, which is why I do think no dev should use Gen AI especially in prototyping, etc., or, you know, in the concept phase, because the thing is, games get laid out in those phases. Those are, like, to a degree the most crucial phases because they kind of lay out what the vibe is, what the storyline will roughly be, how it will function, what the general plans for the future are going to be for a game. And we have studies now on, for example, doctors and other people who used AI tools, for example, to, you know, spot cancer. And it showed, I think, in 86% of doctors using it, it rapidly degenerated their ability to actually spot cancer. And, like, keep in mind, that is one of the most important skills a doctor specializing in cancer treatment should have, to just be like, this looks like cancer. And that skill just rapidly deteriorated to a point of unusability in some.
Assuming the study is replicable.
There were multiple that did that. So there is like worldwide, this was tried worldwide, and multiple studies have similar statistical outcomes. So this is like kind of a thing we know of, that this degrades ability. And I think like the ability to spot cancer is a very mechanical one. Like, if you train in something like that, it's basically just like you need to just kind of know the shapes and interpret them. It's very simple. I do not want to know what repeated usage of generative AI does to creative jobs. Because, like, I do think we generally have a problem that in a lot of design, higher up design spaces, there are a lot of uncreative people, actually. And I do think just being like, oh, we just use it there, will just even more deteriorate any point of creativity that would have been there.
Technically also the long-term problem of them poisoning their own data sets at that point.
Which is also a thing.
I would like, if I can inject here, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to point, especially as you both live in Hamburg, and a week ago there was a very, very, very interesting event happening in Hamburg, the Chaos Communication Congress. I think it's basically Europe's biggest hacker convention.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had someone very, very interesting there. What was her name again? Meredith Whittaker, I think.
Okay.
She's the CEO of Signal, and they had a very, very interesting talk on the topic of Gen AI. Especially in regards to complex tasks and its failure rates, and those do not look good.
Yeah.
So
it's
so we can like disjunct the arguments here again. I think Gen AI in complex tasks is an audacity and an atrocity that should not happen. Like, absolutely not.
Like, it's kind of interesting how we glorify right now a sorting algorithm. Like, that's it, right? Like, to a degree, text prediction is also just a sorting algorithm. Like, what would come next, usually, and now it's like,
I must request more
resources. The thing is, like, if you look at it, AI models are designed around the idea of statistical probability. And if they cannot get the thing right that they are basically made of or designed to do, which is statistical probability, then we have a fucking huge issue. And, like, I know, like, this topic is very, very, very complex, and there's, in my opinion, there's no simple answer. There are aspects where I'm in agreement and other aspects where I'm in total disagreement. But if it comes to the general concept or the general idea of this thing existing in our world, I'm completely against it. But yeah, don't think that will happen or change anytime soon.
Yeah. If it goes after my world, would just be like, yeah, researchers can use it. That's fair.
But also,
researching things is fine.
Yeah, I think there is a. I do think there are probably some forms where, algorithmic. I think the funniest.
I'm just against it, at least in its current form and how everything is set up. Consumer and also like industry use should be outruled.
Yeah, I mean, for example, I will point out to I know someone who actually is working at the university in the research of AI, and I think the big problem we have right now is that large language models, which is what we're actually talking about, is basically overtaking on a language level, especially. Every point that what we would have lumped under AI, like algorithms, machine learning especially, which is machine learning is actually pretty reliable nowadays. Like, everything that is using machine learning is actually pretty good. Again, we still need to look at the whole point of who is using what, but like, again, sorting data sets, etc., or, you know, for example, robotic movement, there it's actually pretty good. The thing is just, large language models are just now forced into everything and overtake everything, which I'm like, I think the biggest problem is that we will see these will do such lasting damage to it. Because, like, again, there are people researching in those fields, and there are, like, actually good algorithmic appliances. Like, for example, even video games, like, even before large language models became a thing, Gran Turismo 7 actually has, like, a very sophisticated algorithm to simulate weather and physics, how they change with, you know, if asphalt is wet, etc., which is... They have, like, a whole paper about that thing. Like, this is legit. This isn't just, like, a marketing thing. They made a whole paper about that.
I mean, you have a similar, to just throw that in there, you have a similar thing in Dead Space, where you have the orchestrator, like this background system that dynamically adjusts the environmental settings of where you're going into, basically, which is also quite nice. Then you had, I think it was in 2015,
Left 4 Dead. The whole...
You had... How was it called? Alien Isolation, with the, I would call it semi-intelligent alien.
Yeah, wasn't there like a comma on the wrong?
No, that was how's it called in Colonial Marines.
Ah, yeah.
But also, I mean, the irony is that, as it turns out, in Isolation, they kind of fake it in a lot of ways. They just let it spawn around you. But still, like, I mean, the whole having some logic following thing, that's fine.
Not really something to do with large language models.
Yeah, I think the irony about it is there was an interview recently which was very interesting, because it was one of those interviews where you notice the guy did not sign an NDA because one of the lead researchers at Meta/Facebook left. And he went on to talk about AI and development, and he was just like, he left Facebook because they're all idiots, because they're all pushing large language models. And he said, even with the idea of, you know, trying to make a super intelligence, like some researchers want to do, he's just like, large language models are a factual dead end. They can't do what they claim. They will never be able to do that because of inherent flaws in their programming, and they're gobbling up too much resources. And he's like, he's very happy he never needed to sign an NDA, because that's the shit. A lot of those companies do not want to get out, because a lot of researchers actually left, like, you know, OpenAI, etc., after they started pushing that, because they were just like, this is bullshit.
For what they want to use it for, yes.
But like, if you look at it, you look at, for example, Windows. You have an operating system that is designed for the average user, or was, I would say, designed for the average user.
Yeah.
Now being flooded with AI slop for literally no fucking reason.
And it doesn't work. And it keeps crashing.
It doesn't work. It keeps crashing. You have Recall, the next fucking menace to society. And this is like just one symptom of the whole AI blob shit. Because this is like, they have to push it into some of their products to kind of justify the expenses of money that they're pumping into.
Yeah.
You have Nvidia partnering up with fucking, how was that shit called? Palantir again?
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
Excuse me, but like, where in the ever living fuck?
And now we have
Palantir do anything reliable or good to society to help?
Reliable, yes. Good, no. Quite the opposite.
But like, reliable, where? But it doesn't. It's not even capable of picking the right people with its fucking algorithm.
Yeah, but Milan, you need to keep in mind, we need to actually create a super intelligence, because It is the only. Peter Thiel said it. Superintelligence is the reincarnation of Jesus that will save us from the Antichrist Greta Thunberg.
My ass.
I am not even making this shit up. He said that.
I know he did. And when I heard it, I was like, okay. I don't know what you're on, but you should stop, brother.
I mean, he is inept. Yeah, he is. I think it's fine to call him crazy.
I mean, you know what? Yeah.
But the thing is, he in the end wants to create an anarcho-capitalist thing.
Yes.
Which I don't know why. I guess because he thinks he will be in charge or something.
They all think they will be in charge.
But the problem is how AI is pushed right now, and that it can't scrape the internet scot-free. And some governments trying to install Palantir. Like, we will have government data scraped by AI sooner or later.
Agonia. No. Government data has already been scraped by What do you think Elon Musk did?
I mean more secret stuff. That was what the USA was done manually. They didn't need AI to do it because
they just handed it over.
Yeah.
But also, if you're wondering, really? Yeah, this is why Grok can just dox you. No, seriously, Grok can just literally give all the detailed information of someone because in XAI is just the full government database of the USA now. Somehow, listen, as much as I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to know the rest of the Epstein files, and I don't know if Trump was witness to more baby burnings, and yeah, Venezuela, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you here. After I don't know when this presidency will end, and I don't like. I genuinely have my bet on Trump might not survive 2026. Like, the Trump regime will not survive 2026. The thing is just, at this point, we might just need like an equivalent to the Nuremberg trials to just get this shit judged, because like, holy fucking shit.
Okay, let me first do one thing. I need to expand my bingo card. Trump kicks the bucket, and Trump regime kicks the bucket. Noted.
There's been a lot of hints that Trump is not well. I mean, you know, Claire, this is less about Trump being well and more in the case of someone.
The whole fucking Venezuela crap. I don't think it grew on Mr. Trump's balls, because the way how the how's it called? How the press conference was conducted, he did not seem very happy about it. He talked very monotonously, which is very untypical for a populistic orator, I would say.
Yeah, I mean,
he was very non-emotional about it.
You know what the funniest bit is? But then he turns around and be like, what does it mean for countries like Greenland? Oh yeah, we totally need Greenland. Like, okay, fuck off.
Also, yeah, but this like, Greenland is an issue for him that is interesting to him. I think, in all honesty, the whole fucking Venezuela crap grew on Mr. Rubio's balls.
Yeah, that was Rubio.
The only thing that they're trying to do is like flexing. It's just a little old flex on public stage to show, hey, we can just fly into a country, kidnap the head of state, and then go out. It is in a very, very weird and congested way a flex towards Russia as well, which I personally, like, as much as I find it despicable what happened in Venezuela, it is a jab at Russia that I find quite funny.
But also, apparently, like, I don't want to get into the whole tinfoil hat territory, but like, that was too clean.
I mean,
like,
there is such a large chance that Maduro, or however it was called, was ratted out by his own people.
Actually,
which can happen if you have a volatile situation. And I think from what we can tell so far and infos that we got from the press conference, is that it is a very high chance that his own government ratted him out, basically, and handed him out, and basically told the army to step down or to stand down and not do shit about it. Maybe even evacuate the fucking perimeter that the US bombed so they can just extract and be done with it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like... I mean, I think the opposition claimed he actually made a deal with the USA directly and already, transferred assets to Saudi Arabia. And, like, at this point, well, it could be both.
Who knows?
Because, like, I'm just gonna point out, if someone doesn't want to be disposed of, they can just land in his garden and kidnap him, and then he just fucking walks in New York City and wishes, and they're like, look, we have him, and he's just like, yeah, Happy New Year. It's like, you're a bit too chill for this right now.
I mean, honestly, the whole fucking Venezuela issue, if I look at the press, like, as I said, at the press conference, this is the most transparent government that I have ever seen.
It's just... I mean, it's just a fucking mafia. Like, that's that. I mean, the thing is, by the way, Claire, I don't think Trump will, like... I don't think that regime will just dissolve with him just dying naturally. I don't think that will happen. Enough people are pissed off. Because, like... You need to keep in mind, Venezuela is hugely unpopular right now in polls. Like, people hated the idea that the USA was doing something there. I mean, the irony about the Trump administration is that he kind of just wants to rule and want everyone to just, basically praise him and get money because, like, again, he runs this like a mafioso. But on the other hand, he can... Like, they always keep escalating when people get pissed, but escalations make them more pissed. Like, again, I think people underestimate how much of a powder keg the USA is right now, because also we live in an interconnected world, and if people in the USA notice one thing, then people from outside screaming, do something. You know? That's a pretty big thing, actually, this whole do something.
Let me do a bit of that, of the do something. Since we got so upsetty spaghetti over, and I don't mean to say that in a ridiculous way, I mean that in the most sincere way. Since we got a bit upsetty spaghetti over the Gen AI topic, both of you use Linux.
I fucking wish I could. Because then there's some games that wouldn't run on Linux because, anti-cheat.
Yeah. I had to deal with that. I don't play those games anymore.
You know what? I wish I had your Brazilian certificate.
But I also deprived myself of a lot of things. Like, yeah, it had its downsides to switch to Linux, but in all honesty, by now I do not regret it a slight bit.
What's actually the problem with Linux not being able to run games with anti-cheat?
Simple. Microsoft has a relatively open kernel. Anything that you want to run, when you click the allow XYZ to run with privileges, it basically runs with administrative privileges. And the same way anti-cheat software, like for example, you have Valorant. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? Give me a sec. What is this?
Definitely something.
I got called a second ago. I was like, oh.
Bit late for that.
Yeah, Rom just called me. Also,
Romulus, oh god.
Yeah, I should give him a hi from you.
Yeah. Hi back. Oh god. Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is, when you give something the privileges to run with those privileges, like for example the anti-cheat software from Riot, Vanguard, I think it is called. This anti-cheat software is treated like a driver. So it runs with the highest level of privileges within the operating system that it can get.
Yeah.
Riot took that a step further, and the operating system, like the software, is basically started with the operating system, and thus has full hardware access. It's basically a rootkit without calling it a rootkit, and anti-cheat instead. And most games that want to be very hard on anti-cheat enforce kernel-level anti-cheat, which is something that Linux doesn't allow by default.
Well, I understand that they kind of have to with the cheating in like multiplayer games, but yeah, you said Linux doesn't allow it by default, but doesn't that technically mean there isn't a problem because there's also the not default?
Yeah, but for that it would have to be reprogrammed. They would have to remake it for a community that is way too small to even be interesting for them.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside, really. Because
but then as well, if I were you, I would never want to have, for the sake of anti-cheat, have a software running in
Don't make it quick. Do remember to duck.
It is a software that I wouldn't want to have running at all if I could. Or only have it run in user mode. In user mode, that's fine.
Yeah.
It can read a few sensors and that's all good.
That would be ideal. Problem is, like, the current anti-cheat developments are like kind of necessary, sadly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crap.
This is a whole fucking kind of worms that we could open.
It's a degree of control no program should have over your PC. But at the same time, if you want to play online without hackers, you kind of have to.
Yeah, like, I mean, I played games without that, and it was just like, oh, holy shit, it was bad. It was just really fucking bad, actually. Like, I wish I was joking here, but no, it's just I think a good example was when before they patched it in I think Battlefield 5 or so, it got really bad. Also because there was a multiplayer games that are free to play are worse anyway. But there it got really bad because
favor this tool of war.
There was a big breach and a bunch of accounts were just sold. So, you know, suddenly there were just cheap accounts going around and people just had them to hack, and oh, that was a bad time.
I'll be honest. Same thing. Still in Overwatch. Overwatch has a Steam version that is running on my PC right now. No issues whatsoever. And people... I do not encounter hackers that often, and if they are very obvious usually, if you got a bit used to how it looks like. In any other case, I do not encounter many of them. And yes, I know I'm still playing Overwatch. Yes, I'm aware.
It's just not for me, you know. It's all like, I know it's a fine game, but like, in my opinion, are just better ones.
And it has muscly women. That is a very nice plus.
Honestly, most of them are just boring in my opinion.
But muscles.
Yeah, but also it's now just stealing straight from paladins, which is very funny, and that also has muscly women. They actually have more of them.
Yeah, but the problem I have with paladins is that the game mechanics are horrendous.
They're great.
The way how paladins plays just fucking destroys my head. It is so unresponsive and fucking janky.
What the hell? It's a really Really responsive, actually. That's great shooting.
I do not agree with you in the slightest.
Well, first of all, you both have to agree on a definition of responsive.
You can aim and shoot without many problems.
I disagree with that statement.
I just play around, I make brrrr, and then the enemy is dead.
Yeah, but skill issue. Sorry.
No. No, that is not a skill issue, because like literally...
Sounds like one to me.
Maybe does, duh. But like one of the things that pissed me off so badly when I was playing Paladins, it is some years back, I must admit that much. But I really enjoyed playing Maeve back then. That was
yeah, Maeve is fun. But like, I don't play counters, the flankers.
But my problem was that I so frequently ran into people, random ass playing fucking Victor, shooting at my feet and for some reason hitting a headshot. And it's like, I died to being shot in the foot critically.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
I don't know. Maybe her brain is in her feet.
And even if, this is no excuse for such a shitty ass hitbox, man.
Now's the question. Did they actually shoot your head and the game just didn't sync properly, or did they shoot your feet and hit your head that way?
Neither is good.
Well, but there's a difference. Like,
but there's just a difference.
Yeah, because the kill cam of Paladins... The kill cam of Paladins was notoriously bad.
Yeah. I mean, they fixed the game a lot in recent years.
So I would assume if you played online time that you would get the correct thing that you were shot in the head, while the camera would show you being shot in the foot.
Oh well. But we also went over. You want food?
Yeah.
I need to boil water with soda.
With soda?
Yeah, I made baking soda.
Oh.
So I make the water a little bit alkaline so it roughs up better, and then when it drained and covered in oil, they get more crunchy in the oven.
The unspecified subject being potatoes?
Potatoes.
Yeah,
you mash them, boil them, put them in the stew.
Not again.
We just watch those movies.
I know.
You cannot escape.
But in any case, I find it funny. Every time we sit together, every stream turns into a yap.
And that actually happens a lot of time. Like yesterday, we also talked a lot about shit and how we asked the questions if E would have saved Franz Kafka.
If the fucking what now?
Would estrogen have saved Franz Kafka?
I think to save Franz Kafka, you needed a lot more things than just estrogen.
But it would have helped, wouldn't it?
That is the question.
Or it just would have kicked his depression into a borderline dysphoria.
That's true.
Honestly, that would have been funny. Like considering again, I'm just pointing this out. Like,
okay,
I'm saying.
Wait, before you continue that point. Nyuel Ruku 2026. If someone would get dysphoria and depression, that sounds quite funny to me.
No. It would just be very funny in the case of Franz Kafka because, like, here's the thing. Basically, all of his works are just self-hate, and like I think most people just look at the transformation and like, oh, turns into an insect, a cockroach specifically. That's not subtle. And then there's the trial / the process, and listen, that reads very much like dysphoric self-hate to me. Just personal observation. I'm just saying, if that level of self-hatred and problems and depression did not stem from dysphoria, and estrogen would have made it worse, I just kind of want to see what he would have wrote in that state. It would have been new levels of literary depression put into words. I'm fascinated by the idea.
You're going with the Dark Elder, human suffering made into art.
sometimes human suffering is just creates art. That is just a fact of life. And sometimes the morbid curiosity of how bad it could be and what it would produce is just lingering in the back of a brain, and you're just like, but what if it got worse? You know?
I mean, that's probably still a better topic than my failed attempt to find a comprehensive list of vocalizations humans do while they copulate, ending with a Wikipedia entry of female copulation sounds and how they come about evolutionarily, which was quite fun, but it's not Twitch appropriate, I think.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, I hope Twitch stops being such fucking Puritan cowards so we can actually talk about the interesting shit in 2026.
I mean, they're only Puritan cowards to literally every other streamer, while there are certain streamers who can say the most unhinged shit ever.
Yeah.
Like I will not pull any punches here, but I have seen kicked out doors that are less unhinged than some high-grade streamers on Twitch that I find borderline just disgusting for the opinions that they hold. I think I should not name any because that could kick a new hornet's nest. And
I mean, honestly, we all probably think
will never make the potatoes that she said she would want to make.
Maybe not. I will make potatoes. I will make them.
But yeah, the big platform holders, Steam included, are very inconsistent in how they apply their rules.
We are not bringing up horses now. That is a topic for this Tuesday stream.
We don't need to bring it up.
The thing is, what I wanted to say originally, why I kind of like the yaps that we're having together, is because on some issues we have an approximating opinion. We're not necessarily of the same opinion, but we go in a similar direction.
Yeah.
However, with specific nuances, and I really appreciate that our talks usually involve those differences and those differences being talked about.
I mean, otherwise it would be boring. It would be like, this is my opinion. Oh, this is also my opinion. How nice.
Honestly, preaching to the crowd is probably the most boring shit you could do. And then you kind of do it by accident because you're just like, you know what? A bad woman should be made worse and that would be better for everyone. And then the whole chat is like, oh, mood. And you're like, oh god, you're all horny again. Stop doing that. I know you want worse women.
I agree with Chad.
You know what? I guess no preaching to the crowd aside from the really horny gay shit, okay? Is that acceptable?
You could catch my girl with that. I read one of her novel series, which is how do I phrase that? It's wuxia smut.
Yeah, okay. You're not saying new shit. We were literally reading that as well. Chansha, Dragon Girl Chansha is totally into her master and the most surface level desperate lesbian, just like, holy shit, my master smiled nicely in a nice environment. She's so hot. I still want to kill her though. Like, no, we need that toxicity.
It's gay. It's like men gay.
Yeah, and Jews can have a little dick if they want to.
Reading it is incredibly weird, but also quite funny. But the exceptional thing about those smut books that she recommended me back then to buy, because she refused lending them to me, so I had to buy some smut books myself, which absolutely fucking flabbergasted my Amazon algorithm to no end. In any case, I have some. Calling it romance novels is an absolute euphemism there.
What was it called again in
I can give you the English title. Let me check. I'll type that to you. Oh no, wait, never mind. It's called Scumvillain Self-Saving System.
I heard about that. It's apparently good.
It's wait. How was
the other one called? There was Heavenly Official's Blessing as the
Oh,
one
that one's good.
Yeah, my girlfriend is reading it to me right now, and we are shortly before the unhinged parts, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, but the unhinged parts are what you're reading them for. It's the good shit.
I sit there, I get very, uncomfortable shivers down my spine. I'm like...
I mean, you're not gay, but that's a different topic. Hey, you know what?
But my girlfriend sits there and it's like, oh, this is such hot shit.
The things you do for love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she also, she has another fetish that I can say that openly. She has a very, very, very unhinged taste for bad isekai anime.
What?
Like, she watches the most trashy slop of isekai anime, and she enjoys it to no end, giving those shows a 3 out of 10 rating. I don't know why. I don't know why cringing to the moon and back is such an enjoyable thing for her.
I don't know. I could never do that.
I get the sentiment though. Trash can be very enjoyable.
You are watching Tower of God. Do we need to bring that up again?
It is so shit. I love it.
It's just oh yeah,
completely uninspired and devoid of any creativity.
Yeah, it's the Harry Potter of Hunter x Hunter imitations.
What is the new show that my girlfriend started watching? I think, what was it called? Something noble reincarnation, so I can attain unlimited power. And I'm like, what is that title even?
That's just the usual light novel slop titles. They tell you what they're about.
You know what?
Obviously.
You can actually have good titles that do that, but they're was also tied to amazing shows, and it's called Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, and it's a banger. I'm seriously, that's the best anime last season. Not unironically, it is that good. It is just, it has leitmotifs in its soundtrack. They're using leitmotifs. They know how to use them. It's fucking good.
In any case.
Yeah.
Before we blast chat more.
God damn it! The potatoes will never be made at this rate.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, move your plants.
I will post the potatoes in the food channel later. By the way, everyone, if you like also talking about books, we have a book channel now. So, yeah.
Is that a request for me to post?
No, it's just about everyone who wants to post shit about books, because we like to have more books.
Yes, if you want to, you can.
I'm most of the time right now enjoying audiobooks, to be fairly honest.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a non-reader. Mm-hmm.
You remember how fucking stacked my bookshelf was, right?
Fair point. I mean, honestly, I could, for a shitpost, I could actually post the book of my great-grandfather in there. It's just yeah, it's a book I read. I could write it. Have I sent you that? Or have I told you that?
I think you did.
Did?
I don't know. Also,
yeah,
it's New Year's food. I had tacos. Self-made.
Oh, okay. Tacos. I never had really Mexican food. I'm jealous. I want to try good Mexican food.
I don't know if it's good Mexican food. I just try.
It's tacos though.
But if you want very simple Mexican food, I can highly recommend. It's super simple, stupidly simple. You take tomatoes, you take the innards out, so you only have the fleshy pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You chop those into small dice. You take white onion, chop into small dice.
Throw guacamole.
No. Throw this both into a salad bowl. And then you take, how are they called? Jalapenos. Either fresh or pickled, both are fine. You dice those, throw them in there as well. You take a whole fucking, I don't know, bouquet is the wrong word, but a little brush that you can buy in the supermarket of coriander. I think in English you call it cilantro. So the leaf coriander. You chop that as well, throw it in there as well, and you top it off with lemon juice and some salt. There you go. That's some Mexican cuisine right there. It's super stupid.
Yeah, the problem though, Agonia doesn't eat tomatoes.
Brad, are you allergic or you hate them?
Both, technically. I have discovered a histamine intolerance in my system.
Wait, what? So the thing that usually regulates your allergy, like the way of how your system, like body system responds to allergies, which is histamine.
Yes, there are like 5 different types of histamines, and all of those receptors are in your heart, for example. And so you can enjoy a variety of symptoms if your histamine levels get too high, from sport, stress, eating histamines, recovering from sport, or eating the all favorite histamine liberators like tomatoes. So you can get things like a closed off nose, slimy throat, diarrhea, or
diarrhea sounds good.
Those are all, I think, manageable for me at least. But dropping blood pressure to the point that my heart need to start compensating, and I'm getting dizzy and stuff. That's the point where it's too much.
Yeah, but we know how to fight it with the power of vitamin C.
Yes. Lots of vitamin C to break it down faster.
I mean, the nice part in all of that to the tomato salad, I think I added 4 limes this time. So you have unhinged loads of vitamin C in there.
So
also, I sent you a picture of it.
It looks good, yeah.
Awesome.
Problem though, also Agonia doesn't also not eat raw onions.
I have a very I have mouthfeel problems. Like some things I just can't swallow.
But you also don't like olives for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah, it's just olives are lovely. I fucking love olives.
You could pasteurize it into a smooth slurry, and I would more likely be to eat it.
Why do you have a problem with olives?
As same mouthfeel.
Okay.
And where does the mouthfeel problem come from?
Probably autism.
There we go. Anyway. Okay, everyone, thank you for being here. I would just say it is always so funny how we always keep talking for so long that we could have at least done another mission and reached level 30. But also, it is very funny how we don't do that because we're just gonna end any minute now, and we're doing that now because I need to make potatoes.
Who in this small group here has ADHD? Quick question.
I do.
I knew it.
Legally, I do technically, but I don't.
You do, but you don't.
Yeah, I mean, okay, basically. Okay. No. Like, I had a diagnosis, which was just like, I hit a lot of boxes, but technically not enough, so they just hit a few, and then they were like, kid has neurodivergent problems. That's why the German state has to pay that they can go to a boarding school where they get paid to take care. And that's how I got to working.
I mean, fair point, but
it's very fair. So
I am almost certain that in some way, shape, or form you are on the spectrum.
What? No. My problems literally got solved by just having a good friends and estrogen in my system. I just run into things, okay? It doesn't say anything.
Not what I'm trying to get at. Not what I'm trying to get at, but I know you well enough to say that I'm almost certain that in some way, shape, or form you are on the spectrum.
I mean, could
someone who is there myself, because I'm not only completely diagnosed, but I have been living with ADHD for years.
Okay, but why can I do shit normally and have endorphins? It's definitely not ADHD then.
Well,
endorphin is not your problem. Dopamine is your problem.
Yeah, but I have dopamine all the time.
Yeah, but how easy you're distractible.
That is a good indicator for that, you know.
Ironically, I'm not that
And you-
distractible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
You have thinking problems sometimes.
Okay, yeah, but that is from
Anyways.
different reasons.
And
It's
you're
not because-
literally distracted by your own thoughts mid, like,
Okay, but
dialogue.
that can happen to anyone. Okay? I usually am very focused on tasks and I can finish them and I feel fine for that. Like, I can literally clean up the room and be like, wow, that was an honest day of work. And I feel happy. I can do that.
You wanna clean my room as well?
What?
You heard me.
What? No, literally, I didn't hear you.
He asked if you want to clean his room as well.
You're all greedy. And preventing me from making potatoes! There's fucking chicken marinating in the fridge. Do you know I am on a timer? Technically not really, but... Stop laughing.
You're marinating on your chair in the meantime, so that is quite funny.
And now you're bullying me.
That is always quite fun, though.
I do need to... I gave you my heart and my love and my compassion, and you're just like, oh, it's fun poking you in those emotional spots. Boop.
Can I get half your lung as well?
No.
Oh.
I could also use a new liver. Would that be
No. No. Stop that. I will not give you my liver, and I will not give you half the lung. I want those. I need them myself. Like,
You
just
can
listen
live
to me.
with half a lung and without a liver.
Listen, if I gave you my liver, what would I do if I ever develop an alcohol addiction? I probably won't, but that isn't besides the point. But I have it.
Yeah, you were not a drinker while you were at Whispering, and to get you to drink anything was a very, very difficult persuasion task. I remember once that I drank a beer with you while it was on your terms. So I doubt that potential alcohol habit is an excuse for you not giving not giving me your liver.
But remember, I still brewed the best beer in all of the school.
I would disagree. Mine that came out later was pretty darn good. I will not compare it because you had never had the chance to try it. I just remember that when Rom and I tasted the first bottle, it was one of those bottles with the closing mechanism, and I tried to plop it off, and it just blew away the entire mechanism of the bottle.
I just like the batch I made, like the second year I helped out there basically. Well, the first year officially. It was sold out in under 15 minutes.
I mean, I wasn't selling mine. I had the whole fucking box for myself.
Yeah, it's actually like you kept doing. The beer brewing was kept in Ursprung.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I felt that.
I think it was. I think it collapsed after Mr. Meyer left.
Yeah.
Like the guy who took care of it.
I know.
After that, it basically collapsed, which I found quite sad, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I remember him actually proposing that because, like, yeah, we're in an old monastery. You should keep the tradition up, and then just doing that for all the years.
Makes sense.
I mean, it was also very much fun because you had a get together, being in a kitchen that was basically stinking of malt.
That was nice.
I mean, it for some time it's nice, but then it becomes a weak.
I didn't have a problem with that. Yeah,
the
I mean,
nicest part in all of that was when the beer was finally done and you got to taste the beer that you created. It took like, I don't know, in total some 6 weeks until it was done properly. And then you got your first batch and your first bottle, and it was like, hells to the fucking yes, this should be buzzing good.
it's just a nice craft, yeah. Like, even if you're not drinking, it's just like, you know, fruits of your labor.
In this case, Neil, I highly encourage you to try out fermenting things.
I mean, I make
Like
pickled
veggies?
shit, but yeah, maybe I should.
Not pickling, fermenting. Those are two different things. Pickling involves the use of acid. Fermenting.
Okay, here's the thing.
Fermenting only
I know.
Uses salt water.
Okay, just so you know, I already devour pickled shit. That's probably one reason why I not really kept doing it, because
They are sufficient to their purpose.
I would just have devoured the onions again. But you know what? Fuck it, I'm probably gonna do it again. On the other hand, do you really want to unlock kimchi addiction in me?
Yes, why not? I don't see the problem.
Ivonia might disagree, but I mean, you like kimchi in.
I like it, but I'm not supposed to eat it much.
I mean, I personally, like, if I buy a 500-gram kimchi box from my local Asian market, I can promise you that fucking kimchi box is empty by the end.
No, but also...
Yeah, that I wouldn't survive, probably.
Hey, everyone, it was wonderful that you were here.
Good night. I'm sorry.
Just for clarification, the longer you ferment something or age something, the more histamines it builds up.
That's why I'm making you fresh potatoes out of the oven.
Potatoes are better in general compared to like kimchi.
I'll give you my fermentation recipes.
Become kimchi addicted. I already love kimchi. It's kind of a bucket. Yes, you know what? I'm making kimchi this year.
Yeah, you do that.
I can show you how to. I can give you some ideas if you
Yeah,
want to.
I will get that. Okay,
Thanks.
but now
All right.
I have to say goodbye. It was wonderful. See you all on Tuesday. I need to make potatoes now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Chad.